President Obama says the U.S. and its allies will defeat the Islamic State militants. But as U.S. officials work to come up with a plan to do that, the analysts say the terror group seems to be digging in for a long fight. Let's bring in Michael Singh, Managing Director of the Washington Institute, also a former Senior Director for Middle Eastern Affairs at the National Security Council. We were talking earlier about the mentality of these people. Young, disaffected, alienated in many ways, outcast from their own religion, looking for a place to fit in, and with this they've found it. And you wonder if a direct confrontation with the United States of America, the greatest world power, wouldn't be a bit of a turn-on for that bunch.
Well, obviously, this group, ISIS, has big aspirations. It aspires not just to sort of take over territory there in Iraq and Syria, which it's already done, but it does aspire to sort of leadership of the global jihadist community. And confronting the West, confronting the United States is a part of that, whether we like it or not.
Is there the possibility that within the Arab world, within the Muslim world, that these actions are going to do them more harm than good in the long run? It may pay off in the short run, but eventually they're going to have a hard time having followers?
Well, certainly I think that the brutality of their tactics, we hope, would leave them bereft of allies, even amongst those Sunni communities who may have initially provided them support, because I don't think anyone would want to live under this kind of rule. But I think we also need others in the region, as President Obama has said, to speak out against the group and its ideology and its actions, which, remember, target mostly Muslims. I mean, mostly Muslims are the ones who are suffering from these attacks, as well as the minorities, as well as Westerners, but also the people there on the ground.
We cannot confirm, but it's widely believed that, for instance, Qatar is one that supports this group with money and otherwise. How can this sustain itself when that's the background? I mean, we need their cooperation.
Well, I think this has to be part of the strategy. When we talk about a strategy to defeat ISIS, Shep, it's not just airstrikes. It can't just be airstrikes. It also has to be going after the financing, putting pressure on the facilitators. You know, when a young man travels from England to Syria, chances are he's being helped by someone else. Somebody else is paying for the ticket. Somebody's helping him get from, say, Turkey across the border into Syria. That has to be part of it. And challenging the ideology and sort of countering the radicalization has to be part of it as well. All those things have to be part of an anti-ISIS strategy.
Michael Singh, good to see you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Shep.